Gishi, Gang, Now, I was sure. Gang on top, Gang, Kindu, and the monks, venerable monks, and friends, benefactors, and the Tubden above all. So, so thank you for having me and asking me to talk here about 500 years tradition of a Gyuto. So you better prepare here for tonight. 500 years, okay? So, and at the same time, I was also told everything has to be completed within the 10-15 minutes. Okay, so Gyuto is an extraordinary monastery. I mean, really extraordinary. In the tradition of what we call it, so not only just Dharma king, but really the spiritual ruler of Tibet, the Jangwa Lama Tsongkhapa. And in his tradition, most important two part of Buddhist path, the Sutra aspects of Buddha, to be able to understand it easier, I will skip all traditional things. I would like to say non-mystical part of Buddha's teaching are in almost all the global monasteries, but particularly three great monasteries, Sara, Devon, and Kande, known as the Sendai Gasum, plus Peshulhumbo, and the many thousand monasteries. But the Tantrayana aspects or Vajrayana aspects of all the mystical aspects of the Jangwa Lama's path are known only in two monasteries, outstanding two. That is Upper Tantric College, we call it, translated by Gyuto, and Gyume, the Lower Tantric College. And when I was in Tibet, those are the 1950s, people normally talk, there is sun and the moon in the sky. There's the upper and the lower tantric college on the ground. So that is Gyuto we are talking about it. And the Jangwa Lama Tsongkhapa himself has given many of his disciples many teachings, wonderful writings. There are 18 volumes of Jangwa Lama Tsongkhapa's teachings, extraordinary. There are extraordinary qualities, extremely important. Important for each and every individual practitioners who are seeking Buddhahood, who are seeking spiritual achievement. And there are 18 volumes of Jangwa Lama Tsongkhapa's teaching. And when he's looking around among his disciples, saying, who is going to carry on this Vajrayana or secret teachings? Who's going to do around? Only one disciple who came up, that happens to be Jesu Shirab Singh. Jesu Shirab Singh began to form the tantric study or Vajrayana study. I rather not use much word tantric because sometimes it's misunderstood. And the MC said she had rumors heard rumors that I suggested Gyuto Bajayana Center. I do recall Geshe Tengyola called me and talking about it, and he said, "What about the tantric center?" And I said, "Tantric has some different connotations." And so I thought maybe the Vajrayana is better. So that is how the Gyuto Vajrayana Center's name, Tengyo, has decided to carry on that name. And I would like to finally congratulate Geshe Thupten Tengyola, all his wonderful work, and all the monks of Gyuto who had sacrificed and who worked here. And you did for the benefit of all living beings. And I'm sure it will succeed. And I will pray. And then I finally say, thank you. Thank you.
And now we have the Tibetan music group Chaksampa, and they will entertain us with some traditional Tibetan folk music. And the first one is the Chosum music folk dance, which is a dance of 3 provinces celebrating the rich culture of Tibet. Thank you, Chaksampa. And now, Venerable Thubten Donyo will speak a little bit about the center. 10 years in San Jose.
As you can see that we are in the heart of Silicon Valley. So, I was told that, I didn't really want to talk anything here tonight. My advisor said, you had no choice. You have to give a talk. So here I am, in front of so many highly respected guests and friends. You have to forgive me when I make a mistake. To start with, I would like to thank our chief guest, Gyalek Rinpoche, who has kind enough to accept my request to come to San Jose from Detroit, Michigan, just for tonight's event. Rinpoche is on our board of directors and my advisor from the beginning, and Rinpoche was the one who chose the name of this organization, Gyuto Vajrayana Center, 10 years ago. I'm very grateful for Rinpoche, his thoughtful and practical advice. I would also like to thank Lama Zopa Rinpoche for joining us tonight. I heard Rinpoche had other plans for tonight, but Rinpoche kindly canceled all his plans. As usual, Rinpoche is very busy, but Rinpoche joined us here tonight. Thank you, Rinpoche. We also have a special guest, representatives from Congresswoman Zoe Lovegreen's office, and San Jose Vice Mayor will be joining us tonight. We also have many guests from out of town, such as New York, Minnesota, Los Angeles. And I would like to thank everyone who is here tonight. Tonight, I would like to share some of the stories, how I came to this country, and how this organization was formed, again, 10 years ago. In 1988, I came here with a group of 22 Gyuto monks from India, invited by Mickey Hart from the Grateful Dead, the famous rock band group. Can you believe it? Mickey Hart invited us here many times and organized tours for us in America and Canada to expose our culture and tradition. I must say, Mickey Hart and his team were very kind to us. They worked very hard to bring the monks over here. Without their interest and their support, we will not be here tonight in the heart of Silicon Valley. 10 years later, again, I came here again on my own with the dream of opening a monastery here in California. I came here because of my previous connection with the Grateful Dead members. And I asked for their help, and they did. I have an attorney here who helped me to set up a non-profit organizations with free of charge. I didn't know who he was, but he did for everything for me. He's here somewhere tonight. When I came to San Francisco, honestly, I had $1,500 with me, which I saved for many years. I didn't want to spend for something else. With that $1,500, I wanted to do many things. I wanted to rent a house to set up a monastic center as a non-profit organization. I wanted to invite teachers and monks from India. I wanted to buy a car for the monks. And I wanted to set up an office with all the high-tech facilities and invite many friends as possible to the center. As you can see, the monks. At that time, unfortunately, no one wanted to rent me a house because